Tomatoes can look strong above the soil while struggling quietly underneath it. And in many gardens, the problem is not always poor watering, weak soil, or bad weather. Sometimes it is the plants growing right beside them. A tomato bed is a living system. Roots compete for nutrients. Leaves affect airflow and sunlight. Some nearby plants can invite pests, increase disease pressure, or take more from the soil than tomatoes can comfortably share. That is why smart garden planting is not just about what you plant. It is also about what you keep apart. In today's smart gardening video, we are going to explore 5 plants that should not be planted near tomatoes, and more importantly, the practical reasons behind each one. You will learn which plants may compete too aggressively, which ones can create pest problems, and which combinations may quietly reduce your tomato harvest before you even notice the damage. Make sure you watch until the end, because some of these plants are very common in home gardens, and 1 or 2 may already be growing near your tomatoes right now. And for more research-based, practical, and interesting gardening videos, be sure to subscribe to the Smart Gardening channel and like this video so more gardeners can learn from it too. Number 1 plant is cabbage. Cabbage may look like a simple leafy vegetable, but in a tomato bed, it can become a quiet competitor. Both tomatoes and cabbage are heavy feeders, meaning they pull strongly from the same storehouse of soil nutrients, especially nitrogen, potassium, and calcium. When they are planted too close, the tomato plant may still grow, but it can struggle to put energy into strong stems, healthy foliage, and consistent fruit development. Cabbage also forms a wide, low canopy in a crowded garden row. Those broad leaves can reduce airflow near the base of tomato plants. That matters because tomatoes are already sensitive to fungal problems when moisture lingers around the lower leaves. Poor airflow does not automatically cause disease, but it can create the kind of damp microclimate where problems develop more easily. There is also the pest angle. Cabbage can attract cabbage worms, aphids, flea beetles, and other chewing insects. These pests may not always attack tomatoes directly, but a stressed and crowded garden bed often becomes easier for pest populations to build up. This does not mean cabbage is a bad crop. It is nutritious, productive, and valuable in cooler season gardens. It simply performs better when given its own space, richer soil, and enough room for its leaves to expand. Keep cabbage in a separate bed or at a comfortable distance from tomatoes, and both crops will have a better chance to grow without unnecessary competition. Next, we move to another common garden plant that can quietly create problems around tomatoes. Number 2 plant is corn. Corn has a long history as one of the most important food crops in home gardens and traditional agriculture. In many Native American growing systems, corn was often paired with beans and squash in the famous Three Sisters method. But tomatoes are not part of that classic partnership, and there are practical reasons why corn is usually better kept away from them. The first issue is competition. Corn grows fast, tall, and hungry. It pulls heavily from the soil, especially nitrogen, which tomatoes also need for early leaf and stem development. When corn is planted too close, tomatoes may receive fewer nutrients during the stage when they are building the structure needed to support fruit later in the season. There's also the problem of shade. Tomatoes need strong sunlight for steady flowering and fruit ripening. A row of corn can cast a moving wall of shade across nearby tomato plants, especially in smaller gardens where spacing is limited. Even a few hours of reduced light can slow growth and affect fruit production. Corn can also attract pests such as corn earworms. The same insect is closely related to tomato fruitworm, which can damage developing tomatoes by feeding directly inside the fruit. Planting corn and tomatoes side by side may make it easier for pest pressure to build in one concentrated area. Corn is still a valuable crop, but it needs its own sunny block, rich soil, and open space. Keep it away from tomato beds, and your tomatoes will have better access to light, nutrients, and airflow. Next, we look at a plant that is beautiful, aromatic, and surprisingly difficult for tomatoes to tolerate. Number 3 plant is fennel. Fennel is one of those plants that looks elegant in the garden. Its feathery leaves, tall stems, and soft anise-like scent can make a vegetable bed feel almost wild and old-fashioned. Historically, fennel has been valued as both a culinary herb and a medicinal plant in many Mediterranean gardens. But when it comes to tomatoes, fennel is usually one of the plants best kept at a distance. The main concern is allelopathy. the ability of some plants to release natural compounds that may interfere with the growth of nearby plants. Fennel is often mentioned by gardeners because it does not always behave well as a companion crop. While effects can vary depending on soil, spacing, and growing conditions, many experienced growers avoid planting fennel directly beside vegetables like tomatoes because it may reduce vigor or slow nearby growth. Tomatoes need steady root development, balanced nutrients, and a stable growing environment. Fennel, with its deep root system and strong presence, can compete for moisture and minerals, especially in smaller beds. Its height can also interrupt sunlight patterns if it is allowed to mature too close to young tomato plants. That does not mean fennel has no place in a smart garden. In fact, when grown separately, its flowers can attract beneficial insects such as hoverflies and parasitic wasps. The key is placement. Give fennel its own corner away from the main tomato bed, where it can support garden biodiversity without interfering with tomato growth. Next, we move to another common crop family that shares more problems with tomatoes than many gardeners realize. Number 4 plant is potatoes. Potatoes and tomatoes may seem like natural neighbors because they are both familiar kitchen crops. But in the garden, their close relationship is exactly why they should usually be kept apart. Both belong to the nightshade family, which means they can be vulnerable to several of the same diseases and pests. The biggest concern is disease pressure. Tomatoes and potatoes can both suffer from early blight and late blight, two fungal-like problems that can spread quickly when conditions are humid, crowded, or poorly ventilated. If potatoes are planted right beside tomatoes, a disease outbreak in one crop may move more easily into the other. This does not mean disease is guaranteed, but it does increase the risk in a tight garden space. Potatoes also grow underground in a way that can disturb nearby tomato roots. As potato plants develop tubers, gardeners often will soil around them or dig later in the season to harvest. That digging can accidentally damage tomato roots, especially if the plants are sharing the same bed. There is also the pest connection. Colorado potato beetles are strongly associated with potatoes, but they may also feed on tomato foliage when populations are high. A garden bed that places these crops together can become a convenient feeding zone for pests that already recognize both plants as hosts. Potatoes are excellent crops when grown in loose soil, separate rows, grow bags, or dedicated beds. Tomatoes do best with steady roots, airflow, and lower disease pressure. Give each crop its own space, and both will reward you more reliably. Next, we turn to another nightshade crop that creates a similar hidden risk for tomatoes. Number 5 plant is eggplant. Eggplant is a beautiful crop with glossy fruit, broad leaves, and a strong place in warm season gardens. But near tomatoes, it can create a problem that is easy to overlook. They belong to the same plant family. Like tomatoes and potatoes, eggplants are nightshades, and that shared family connection means they often attract similar pests and face similar diseases. One of the biggest concerns is pest buildup. Flea beetles, aphids, spider mites, hornworms, and Colorado potato beetles can all become more difficult to manage when several nightshade crops are planted close together. If pests find one host plant, they may not need to travel far to find another. A tomato bed with eggplant nearby can quietly become a larger feeding zone. Eggplant also has broad leaves that can create extra shade and reduce airflow around lower tomato growth. Tomatoes need sunlight, air movement, and dry foliage as much as possible, especially during humid weather. When leaves stay damp for too long, fungal problems can gain a stronger foothold. There is also soil competition. Eggplants are heavy feeders, and they prefer warm, fertile, consistently moist soil. Tomatoes need similar conditions, so planting them too close can make both crops depend on the same limited nutrients and water. This does not mean eggplant should be avoided in the garden. It simply deserves its own space, with good airflow, rich soil, and careful pest monitoring. Keep it separated from tomatoes, and both plants can grow with less pressure and better balance. Next, we look at a plant that many gardeners love for flavor, but tomatoes may not appreciate nearby.